The Cherry family.
Yeah.
And it seems Grandmama Cherry, which I never knew her, but that was my grandmama's mama lived on that. And during the Civil War, her husband got dysentery and they sent him home and he died. And I think one of the sons also was killed in the Civil War. And she said that some of the others, they didn't have 11 children. And anyway, she told me she wanted the oldest son and the youngest son is to go and make a route to somewhere in Florida, get them out of Georgia, because see the Civil War was strong in Georgia.
Right.
And so get us out of there, so I don't want no more of my children killed in it. And so they sent the oldest son and the youngest son. It turns out the youngest son turned out to be a pretty good landscaper, in other words.
Yeah.
Here in this county. There's plenty of things down here in City Hall he designed. But anyway, they got out, and I'm not sure where they rode or walked, but they got down to Pinetta.
Yeah.
And Pinetta was over in the Florida side, and they were coming down on the other side of the river. And they stopped there, and this little section right here was told me by another person who got it from his grandmother, come from another one of the same generation, but a brother. And said that they stopped there to get, maybe that's when they started that second. I didn't go ahead, let's go. Anyway, they mapped it out, went back, and got their mama, got there, loaded everything up in the wagon, and had a cover over it. Some walked and some rode for a while. And so anyway, they got back down to the river and was fixing to cross it there, but they needed a little more food. So they sent one of the brothers inside to get some food. And when they got in there, they got the food and everything. And this fellow said, I'll tell you what the truth is, you the ugliest fellow I've seen in my life. And so the other brother was down there, the wagon. He says, no, I'm not the ugliest one. He says, there can't be anybody any uglier than you are. And he said, oh yeah, I got a brother over in the wagon. And so anyway, he hollered at him and told him to stick his head out, stuck his head out, and the man said, I believe you're right. So anyway, they got across the river, and I don't know how she got it or what, but she had the farm that she bought down at Pinetta. It was just out, not in Pinetta, but just out in Pinetta. She bought some land and everything, and it's still in the Terry family. And so anyway, she started again and raised those kids, those boys there, and that's where, and I kept trying to tell Robin and them about Pinetta and where the people there, the descendants, they came over here years ago before there was any roads.
And how do they get the name Pinetta?
Huh?
How do they get the name Pinetta?
Well, the name Pinetta, then it seems, I first thought it was the father, but later found out that he was already dead. So it must have been one of the brothers. They said that was the prettiest place they'd ever seen in their life. There's great big old pine trees up there. They're the prettiest things I ever seen in my life. And let's see if I can remember what that's the pine. That's where the pines came from. And Netta, oh I know what it was. They had a sister named Netta. And so they named that town Pinetta because of those big pine trees and because their sister's named Etta. And,